Waking up with a new song in my head, sunlight shining in all over my bed. Calling up my friends, no time to waste, 'cause it's a fiesta kind of day, and we done the work, so let's get down to play. Sunrise to sunset, you know we rock it. Throw our cares into the summer breeze. Baby, we live the high life. We got that wild vibe, and there's nowhere I'd rather be. Feeling so divine, looking so fine. We know how to keep it going, make the most of every moment. So let's raise a toast to the feet up and most You can't tell me it gets better than this. Moon's like glittering all over our skin. Pour the night in a glass with salt on the rim, 'cause right now I just wanna drink it in. And we've been so good, I think we earned a sin. Sunset to sunrise, we party all night. We're dancing till the break of dawn. Baby, we live that high life. We got that wild vibe. Tell me what more could you want? Feeling so divine, looking so fine. We know how to keep it going, make the most of every moment. So let's raise a toast to the feet up and most shake your body through the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Night so fresh, gotta have a taste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you worry about tomorrow, 'cause that hot sun will rise and then we'll do it all again. Feeling so divine, looking so fine. We know how to keep it going, make the most of every moment. So let's raise a toast to the feet up and most
Whew. Oh, well, prayers go out to Smoka. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see him back here soon. You want to go?
What's going on?
Not much. Smoka had to make a run. He's going to the doctor. He's not feeling right. So
Oh hell.
sending some prayers his way. I'm hoping he's experiencing either he's far too high or similar to my situation where the coughing is causing irritation to the cartilage behind my rib cage.
Yeah, because I think he said he felt a pain from his like fingertips to his chest or something. I don't remember exactly what he said.
I get exactly that feeling. I get pains down to my toes, all the way to my fingertips, and they're like sharp electric pains. And someone said nerve damage, but then the doctor informed me that it's possible that my excessive level of coughing is irritating the cartilage behind the rib cage, which can cause those sharp pains because it feels like it's on the surface, but it's not quite on the surface.
It's on the inside. You can
It's like
feel it internally.
it's internally, but not like internally like you would expect like a heart attack to feel like. It just kind of feels like you're almost like, you know, that itch you get that you can't scratch because it's just under the surface. It's like that. You can't quite get to it. It's not in a place that is normal. So it's like you think, oh, it feels worse than it is. But hopefully it's the not so bad part where it's just like irritated lung or cartilage or whatever. But prayers to him again. I hope we see him before I end this one, which will be, it's 11 o'clock now. The latest I think I'm gonna go to is like so about a 2-hour live. Mostly because I know the last time I went to the emergency room for these issues, it took about an hour total. Almost 2, I think. Like an hour and a half at most. They took some blood, checked my liver, my kidneys, checked to see if I was at risk of heart attack, stroke. I checked a bunch of shit. They had me hooked up to the EKG, and yeah, pretty much I was feeling these pains while it was there. Like I could feel the sharp shooting pains that almost feel like a heart attack. But on the monitor, everything was perfect. There was no blemish, no decrease or increase in heart rate. It was just steady. And I'm like, that's annoying.
That sounds like when I had shingles.
See, but I don't have any kind of form of like. It's not like, I don't know. It's not this. I don't think it's the same kind of pain. It's like being electrocuted.
No, what are you
It's the only
saying?
way.
It was like electric. Shingles was
Really?
like fucking a bunch of hot ass needles getting stabbed in you, and then electricity coming right after the motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's not quite that kind. It's not like I'm being stabbed by needles and then electricity. It's just electricity.
Kind of like that
Yeah,
feeling when
it'll-
your arm falls asleep, but times 1,000.
Yeah, and focused in one spot. Like
Damn.
it'll be like and like you ever been like someone hit you? You ever been hit? A friend hit you with a taser or a cattle prod?
fucking walnuts.
Well, you didn't have good. You didn't have the fun friends then.
I did. I got shot in the back with a BB. I think it's still in there.
It's. I mean, that's the same kind of friends. I had the friends that I was at a party and this guy was carrying around one of our close friends, but friends was carrying around a cattle prod, like a full size, full power cattle prod, and he's hitting people with it, and like most people, expectedly they react with screams and yelps of pain. He walks up to me and pokes me in the hip with it, and I'm like, "Ow! The fuck was that for?" And he's like, "What the fuck?"
I don't know how, because even them motherfucking cows get to kicking and shit when they get poked by one of those.
I'm
They're big,
highly
busty
resistant to electricity.
motherfuckers. They're big.
Highly resistant. So, the horse fence, the electric wire.
Yeah.
I've been on a fence like this, not realizing that my arm was directly on the wire, and I didn't even feel it. It's just my arms were pulsing, and I didn't even realize it was happening.
Shit.
I
I'd be
don't
freaking out.
experience it the same. I've also been blasted across a room by electricity. That was a fun one. See, now that he said he's feeling pains, I'm feeling my pain. I'm like, God damn it. Coughing too much lately.
Man, I hear somebody fucking nuts falling out of the fucking trees over here.
Sound
The
like a war
fuck?
zone.
My fucking truck got pelted with fucking. So I don't even know what kind of nuts there are on that tree. It got pelted by them things last night.
Are they green?
Yeah.
Are they round? Like perfectly?
No, it ain't. But I've got a walnut tree in my backyard.
Oh, I was gonna say it might be those Caribbean limes. They get like that big, and you cut them open, and they have like an orange flesh, and you can eat them.
No, it ain't them. I think it might be persimmon. Or fucking, hell, I don't know. Hickory nuts. I know I got chestnuts one in his fucking yard. He's got all kinds of damn trees of nuts. That's why the deer are always in his yard.
Oh, all those tasty treats.
Mm-hmm.
Or a minefield for anyone barefoot.
Oh, especially the chestnuts. That motherfucker fucked my feet up.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
I still ain't got all them motherfuckers out.
Worse than porcupine needles.
I think it's worse than the fucking cactus. They're horrible.
Sorry about that.
I looked up and I'm like, oh shit, where'd he go?
Yes, I'll be able to mow all my properties next week because we got rain half a day yesterday and some of the day.
You guys got the stuff that we just had. Or maybe you're getting stuff that we're about to get.
Yeah, that's how that would work.
Either way, like I know recently the storms were through that they really came in hard. Like hard. I thought I was hearing wind and I looked outside and it literally looked like someone had turned on a faucet and just let it run. The whole outside was just a wall of water. I'm like, holy crap. And you want to talk about thunder? It was a light show out there. Like every second there was at least 6 lightning strikes. It was just nonstop.
I'm smack dab in the middle of Tornado Alley. Sometimes there'll be like a thunderstorm, and like out in the middle of a country, like a little tornado will barely touch the ground, and it'll turn into like almost a water tornado or like an on ground tsunami.
Yep. Most people think, oh, those things aren't dangerous. Bullshit. They suck up a whole fucking lake.
100%.
I'm telling you right now, a whole
Fires
lake
too.
with water flying at you. Oh yeah, I'll take the water over fire.
Fire NATO would be crazy as fuck. Because imagine a
seen videos of them.
gas plant explodes and a tornado goes over the top of it. You're fucked. You're so
Well,
fucked.
it's not even a gas plant. There was one it was literally just like I think just a fire. It wasn't anything special, just a regular fire.
Like a house
And
fire.
all the debris, yeah, something like that. All the debris that was in the air caught on fire as soon as it hit it. And it literally the whole tornado all the way up into the sky turned into a pillar of fire. Like, oh, that's
There's
terrifying.
movies about that. Sharknado, Firenado, and Sharknado is basically the water tornado in and of itself. Just based on
but
like
they
the
don't
tornado hitting
actually
the
have the force to
ocean.
suck up like full size, like they can suck up water and small fish, but not sharks. They're not
Motherfucker,
quite
tornadoes
that
lift
strong.
up buildings.
Yeah, well, no, but like a water spout, once it's sucked up a lake, it's essentially sucked up everything it can. It's not gonna, and they don't last super long.
Well, yeah.
Once they get that, they lose momentum really quick. So like, the reason they're usually not dangerous is because they're out on the ocean usually, is where you see them, or very massive lakes that are just they're too big for the tornado to even suck up. So you'll see them for like 2 minutes and then they're gone. Because the
Yeah.
winds don't have the strength to maintain moving water now.
Just the whole
A tornado
idea of that movie.
catches fire. Oh yeah, a tornado that catches fire though, that's scary because as long as the tornado stays alive, so long as there's fuel being pumped into that tornado, it won't go out.
Yeah, just keep spreading
There's no amount
fire.
of.
That's how that.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. If it hits a city,
Picking up
ooh, goodbye,
houses.
city. But yeah,
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
so
It'd be
much
picking up
debris
houses
that it
and
can catch fire.
dropping
It's
it
just
on fire.
literally feeding its fuel. And the scary thing is, the longer it stays on fire, the more powerful the tornado is going to get because all that excess heat's pushing all that air up, causing even more spin.
Yeah.
So they just build and build and build until they're nope. It's like just what we need, an F5 tornado on fire. Like, oh great, we're doomed. Get every fire brigade in the world together and trying to douse that fire out.
The way you usually tell it's 100-degree day, and then all of a sudden it turns like 70 or 80.
Yeah,
Or it's the
drops
other
like
way around. It's a
130
cold day,
degrees.
and then all of a sudden it gets really hot, and you're
Spikes.
like, okay, we're going to the basement.
So Wisconsin is technically on the northernmost tip of Tornado Alley. We are in it. Now, where I'm at now, we're technically not anymore. The northernmost tip is the southernmost tip of Wisconsin. I want to say southernmost tip, the last I want to say 100 miles. No, not even 100 miles. Like 50 miles of Wisconsin is susceptible to tornadoes, but nothing bigger than I've ever heard of as an F3, and that's rare. We see a lot of F2s. I've seen F0s and F1s. There was once, and only once, that I remember. I didn't see it personally. I only saw a video clip of it on someone's cell phone. The tornado that was about to touch down was touching down over a highway, and it stand wider than the highway did. And I'm like, oh my god, that legitimately would have turned into an F5 tornado within seconds of touching down. It would have been devastating.
Yeah, we get
But
supercells.
thankfully,
We get
we get
barely
to,
any of them around here. Every once in a while, we might get a tornado.
we don't get very many tornadoes usually. Like we'll get tiny ones here and there, but we get supercells all the time. We're in a very humid and also hot area that produces a same. We're right by Great Lake. That's part of the problem. We literally we'll get like small supercells, and those supercells turn into mega storms once they hit that ocean or that mega lake of water. Just all that fuel. We're like the when you go when you're cocking back your weapon, we're the mechanism. We're loading that big old chunk of ammunition at you, at anyone on the other side of the lake. But like I said, we had a storm recently that it shook the whole place. Like without wind, it was shaking the whole apartment. I'm like that was an impressive storm. It's been a long time since I've seen one like that good. There was a few moments where I was like, we might need to go to the basement. Like this is genuinely like there's a good chance it's a great tornado. My girlfriend on the way home from work one day during a storm said she saw the fog clouds forming. So like we had the tornadic system kind of recently. We're actually in the peak of our tornado season right now. Fall is the worst time for us. Once in a great while, we'll see storm chasers too. It's pretty rare, but I've seen them like maybe 3 times my entire life, and most of them in the last like 15 years.
Ooh.
I sit my happy ass forward. is always trying to brighten this up? Okay. Stay down. Trying to turn the brightness on my phone down because it's killing my battery. It keeps trying to turn it up to like 38%. I'm like, no, stay at 2%. I started this live 20 minutes ago at 98% on 66. I think I need to find just a smoke song. This one. Get myself a damn set up.
Airplane coming in. Yeah, they had a plane run off the runway yesterday. Coming in. Went off to the end of the runway where it's got that, I don't know, fucking shit looked like it was wet concrete. It hits that stuff and then it leaves fucking and just dug into that motherfucker for a long ways and all. It stopped it.
Was it meant to stop it or was it like not meant to be
meant
there?
to do that.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like they ruined the runway that was freshly made. It was
it's their emergency. I don't know what the hell it is.
It's like a stopping foam.
No, it ain't fun.
Oh.
I can't remember what it is. I worked for Branch Highway when they did all that stuff up there and all, and helped them do it back in 2002. I can't remember what it is. Because the runway is fucking, the actual runway itself is like 10 feet fucking thick.
Well, I suppose it does have to stop something that
all the weight from the
several
airplane
thousand
and
tons.
the people.
I'm assuming a single plane with loaded people and fuel probably weighs something like at least 400 tons.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's not a small vehicle.
Because it's different layers. They got different what they do with all. You got densities. So much rock, and then you got your asphalt, and then rock again, asphalt. So it's got a little bit of a give to it.
It's got some different densities.
It's crazy.
All right. Got the perfect song for us to smoke to. I believe it's this one.
I never see the lights out. They got me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the other dose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, you said that you're killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you. Oh, I got the other dose. Oh, you are my overdose.
a good one. Overdose. How you doing there, bud man?
I fell asleep.
I think bud man is thoroughly faded.
You say my name?
Yes, I did.
That
I said, how you doing there, bud man? You're looking
Completely not even
faded.
in. I'm not even in this world right now.
That motherfucker's dazed.
Excellent.
If I stare off, no, for real. If I stare off at something for long enough, I'll get lost. But like
Yeah, I
until I get
noticed.
snapped out of it.
Your motherfucker's out there. I was like, that motherfucker's
You're
sleeping.
enjoying it. I knew exactly what was
I kept
happening.
seeing the phone, like,
He's
going
staring into the
sideways.
cosmos through a fleck of paint.
Yeah, this motherfucker did not
Been
know.
there. Funny enough, I
Kind of
can
like
do that to myself without psychedelics.
What was his
go
name?
to sleep, have a good
I can't remember
dream.
that one dude's name.
No, I mean, while I'm awake. I could do the same thing LSD does, but without actually taking it. If I hyperfocus on a single point long enough, I can create the same effect as an out-of-body experience and or tripping. I used to do it all the time. It was a way for me to escape from the bullshit in my life.
Maybe you have a superpower.
I mean, in a sense, yeah, I do. It's called a hyper imagination.
If I tried to do that, I'd squeeze so hard I'd shit my pants.
It's not about necessarily focusing hard. It's about focusing in on a specific point and devoting all of your attention to that point, but at the same time looking at everything around you. It's a weird experience to try to do. LSD does that on its own. That's why you experience that whole like you looking at the wall or something and you're in another world.
It's more
Within
all these
moments.
colors.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fucking tray too, dude. Got like a
So that's
million
one thing.
designs on it. Just looking into it,
LSD
finding new
allows you
shit
to
I've never
see
seen
more.
before.
Yep. When you're not on anything, do you experience when you're looking at a surface or something, can you see faces in the surface?
Oh, I mean, like popcorn roof. Like sometimes, like I can like look at it for long enough, and I'll see like a face or something in it.
Okay, so yeah, you probably have there's a I want to say mental disorder, but that's not wrong. That's not right. It's a mental trait that allows you to uh, it allows your brain to see shapes in of like nature and or faces in objects or surfaces. I have the same thing. I do it all the time. I can just sitting at a restaurant looking at a wall and be seeing all the different faces of creatures and people, and that's without any drugs. It's just something the human brain's capable of. LSD essentially just brings out what the brain is already capable of doing. We just don't normally do that because it essentially is the fuck is it? You ever see there's a movie called Lucy where she transport drugs inside her body and the bag bursts open and essentially allows the brain to activate a higher percentage of the brain's capabilities than we normally use. I think we use like 3% of the brain's capacity, which is just tiny compared to what it's capable of. If you're able to use 100% of your brain, you would become a literal god, undying and formless. That's what the LSD is essentially doing.
It is allowing your brain to access a higher percentage of your brain that you wouldn't normally be able to access.
Oh God.
So it's not a huge percentage. It's like a 0.0000 percentage of the brain, but it's enough to where you see things that you can't normally see. And it's not that they don't exist; it's that they're just on a different spectrum of what you normally can view because your brain isn't using all that it can.
The way I always saw it is like the visuals was just like the chemicals messing with your brain or something. I don't know.
It's think of it like you're seeing the fourth dimension.
Yeah, I never thought of it
It
like that. I just
exists.
thought of it like
Yeah, that stuff exists. It's there. It's just
don't send me somewhere I don't want to
our
be.
no, it's not somewhere bad. It's just think of it like it's outside the plane of our normal existence. It's not that it's anything bad. It's that it has instead of 3 dimensions is what we live in. We live in a 3-dimensional world. You know, horizontal, vertical, and XYZ. The 4th dimension just adds another direction essentially, and the laws of physics will be vastly different. But overall, you experience roughly the same as you would in this world. Just it would look different.
Yeah.
Just
The eyelid
imagine.
visuals are fun too. You close your eyes and see all the little
Right.
dots, start connecting them.
Yep.
Green dots right now.
Think of it like this. You ever seen let's just use a dandelion, beautiful yellow flower. Now imagine 4th dimension makes that whole flower look like crystal that's see-through and yellow, but alive.
Ooh. Talking about dots.
Think of it like that. That's what the 4th dimension would do. It would alter your view and perception of the plant.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm stoned, but my brain does that even when I'm not stoned. I'm off the fast food.
Mm.
It almost sounds like I need another dab. But man agrees.
Agreed. Take another dab.
Oh shit! I almost dropped my dab tool.
Well, I'll smack the dab pen too.
I got my dab set up. I'll grab us the next smoking song so we can smoking high and enjoy ourselves more. Because why not? That's a choice earlier.
Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more?
could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
Woo. That song speaks the truth. A simple question. Why are we always looking for more? To escape the harsh reality of the world. That's why you look for more.
Probation's gonna fuck suck.
What's gonna suck?
Probation.
Well, how long do you got to be on probation?
Well, I didn't even get sentenced yet.
Oh,
Well, I got sentenced to
that's always.
probation. I got sentenced to probation. Here, I would show. Do you mind if I show the court papers, or do you not
I
want me
mean,
to?
if you don't, all I'd say is cover up your legal name and your like any like social security numbers. That way
Okay.
you're not showing anything that might get stolen.
Okay.
That's the only thing I'd be worried about. I'm not worried about for me. I'd be worried about for your safety.
Okay, and I don't even know if you'll be able to read some of this shit. But first says plea agreement in exchange for the defendant's plea of guilty. So I pled guilty, yes. It says or no contest, state will amend complaint to a misdemeanor from a felony. So that's good. I don't have a felony anymore.
Okay, yeah,
But
that's
this
a good
says,
thing.
yeah, it says there is no agreement on sentencing. It says defendant advised that the court is not bound by any plea agreement. The court takes judicial blah 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 blah. That's all it has to say. Defendant waives formal reading, and the defendant waives service of amended complaint. And it says court orders a PSI, which is a post or a probation something investigation. So like I have to go to the probation office and they basically I tell them what happened and whatnot, and they decide how long I need to be on or whatever. So to be completed by probation, and it says
Okay, so it's
this was
I'm guessing, is this your first offense?
as an adult, yeah, but I had multiple juvenile cases, and my judge even
So
brought that
the
up.
juvenile cases might affect it a little bit, but like
It is
they're
because
more
I
worried
didn't pay
about what
off.
happened. Yeah, but they're more worried about what happened in the present, not what happened in your past. So while it may affect it a little bit, it just means that they might have to tack on an extra month or two of probation time.
Oh,
my
well,
buddy,
a month would be awesome.
let's see, one of my friends, he was at a party, he was selling bud, and he got the party got raided. All the other vendors got out, and he got pegged with everything everyone was selling there, and there was every type of drug possible there. It was that kind of party. So
I hate
initially,
those
he was
parties.
facing he was facing life in prison. But after his lawyers were like, no, 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 he only was there. He admitted to it. He's like, I was selling bud. That's all he was selling. He showed proof.
This is
And
when
after,
go ahead.
well, you're good. That's when you have to
I was
go
just
in.
saying, this is when I have to go back to get sentenced. So they'll tell me how long I'll be on probation, basically.
It means
On
you're gonna
October.
have to deal with like regular drug tests and stuff, probably, and
Yeah, signed by the
it's
judge.
it's a lot of jumping through hoops. It's a pain.
I'll deal with it, but I don't know. See, if I have to stop smoking and I enjoy the sober life, I might not pick this shit back up.
The thing is, if depending on how long they give you, it might not be as long as you expect, or it could be longer. You never know. It's all
I'm
dependent
expecting 6
on
months.
the. But see, that's still not that bad. My buddy who dealt with all that shit, he ended up getting a year, and
Well, I was on
he had like
juvenile
10 pounds of
probation
weed
for
in
almost 2 years.
him.
Off and
See,
on ankle monitor. It was bullshit, but adult
he did
probation
go
was
to no,
different.
mind you, he did go to prison because he did have 10 pounds of bud on him.
Damn.
So he went to prison. He served, I think, a year in prison and then a year of probation. But he was on the anklet and he wasn't allowed to leave the house. He couldn't even go outside into the backyard. Like,
Yep.
he was on full lockdown.
I couldn't even walk my
It's
dog,
funny.
take the trash out, get the mail.
It's funny. He's like, he actually went to go take a shower, and he had it. It was a waterproof anklet, so he could take a shower. The thing was screaming at him in the shower. He was outside the boundaries. It's like, what the fuck? I can't even take a shower. He literally was like, I'm in the shower, in the house. How am I out of the boundaries? And they let it slide because I'm like, okay, well, we see the GPS tracker says you're right in the middle of a house, so you're clearly not outside the boundaries. They ended up updating it, and they're like, something was being buggy. Thankfully, they were being nice to him for the most part. He was being cooperative. He was like, I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what the hell was going on. Like, he's one of those, like, yeah, he fucked up and he knew he did, so he paid for it, and he did it honestly. I give him props because like he had dreads he was growing for like 10 years. They were down. He could let him loose and they go down to his knees.
Damn.
Yeah, and like most people are like, ugh, dreads because they're dirty. I mean, they can be, but his were like, they made the dreads. It didn't naturally form. So like every single day he takes a shower and every single day he cleans them.
Yeah.
So like they're clean.
Yeah, the most embarrassing part
he had
about
to
that.
shave them.
Oh, that
He
sucks.
literally made a big deal of it. So like all his closest friends got one of the dreads. I declined just because I mean, no offense, but I'm not comfortable with someone else's hair. I already got too much of my own damn hair everywhere. It felt weird. I was like, I appreciate the gesture, but I'm okay. Give it to one of the other younger friends. I was there when he did it, though.
The whole ankle monitor situation as a juvenile was so embarrassing because I'd be in school and it wouldn't be going off because I'm out of bounds. It'd be going off because my battery was dead.
Yeah,
and so
you can't charge it.
Midway through high school, they started making me bring the charger to school because it would die midway through the day anyways and start beeping, and it's better to just plug it in than sit there and deal with the beeping for the rest of the day. and then
Yep.
have fucking probation officer texting the school. Is he still there? His monitor's dead. Is he still there? Because sometimes kids will
Like,
let it die
yes.
and then run off, or they'll wrap tinfoil around it, which I did a lot. I wrapped tinfoil around it, and that worked.
Yeah, it creates a Faraday cage. The more
They
layers you
tried
wrap up
saying
into,
that
the
they
more
knew
intent.
when we did that, but I never got caught.
Yeah, they can't, once you've done that, they can't trace the original location either. It's just crazy. Like it's literally you're blocking all forms of signal in and out, so it can't transmit signal and it can't receive signal.
It kind of gives it a gray area, a gray signal.
Yeah, they're in a dead zone essentially. But like you you're on a call and it just bang drops out because you leave the cell signal zone.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. You're creating a dead zone and a devoid of signal.
So maybe they could have had a notification that pops up when we disconnect or whatever. I don't know.
They probably do, but there's no guarantee is how when they get the signal or not from that, and how long it's been since it was actually disconnected. And there's all sorts of variables they'd have to go through. It's likely that they just figure that they're gone, and there's nothing they can do about it until they can get the signal back, and eventually either they'll find the person. Is usually what happens if they're really dedicated to finding them.
Man, they are
But as a
dedicated. I
juvenile,
knew a couple of kids who'd cut them off, and you got to pay like over $1,000 to get them replaced just for cutting the little
oh yeah,
bracelet
it's
part.
worse
You
if
don't
you're an
mess with
adult.
anything else, and you're paying full money.
My buddy, he was having issues because it was causing it was causing some kind of rash on it. He was having a reaction to the belt or something. They ended up changing out the belt to something natural, and that's what fixed the problem. But the artificial material was causing irritation, and he was trying to scratch it, and he jostled it wrong, and oh, man, like he actually broke something. It was something in the mechanism got damaged.
His house probably
And
almost
they
got raided.
it did get raided like 10 minutes after it happened. And he's literally sitting there scratching his ankle, like, oh my God, I could scratch my ankle. Realizing he knew right away he fucked up because he's like, oh shit, it broke. Like something, he could feel something went wrong in the mechanism. So like they got there. He just literally when it happened, he stood up and just opened the doors, just left them open, wide open, standing out in the as he's sitting out in the open, clearly not leaving, scratching his ankle.
That's just
After
funny.
they confirmed that he wasn't attempting to escape or anything, he did have to pay a fine because he did break it. It was near a $10,000 fine. I don't remember if he ended up having to pay the whole amount because it wasn't an actual medical issue being caused by the ankle bracelet. So they ended up, like I said, they switched to some organic material and it fixed the issue. And I don't know if they fully charged them the amount or if they ended up reducing it. He never said anything beyond like he got charged with it. There was more than once where he wasn't exactly the follow the rules kind of person anyways. He got himself into a trouble a couple of times with it. He had his probation extended by almost a half a year because of stupid shit. Well, he wanted to go out and have fun. I mean, can you blame the man? Like he's a party animal. You're telling him he's not allowed to go to parties. That's kind of hard to accept. So
Yeah.
he would almost consistently once a month he would fall off premise. I'm pretty sure he did something similar where he wrapped the thing in like foil to cause it to lose signal, and he would leave premise for like an hour, and go have a couple of beers or something with someone, and come back, and then take
Or
it
go
out,
get some pussy.
Yeah, or go get laid. He had a girlfriend too, so it's possible that's what he was doing. He's going to get some. And again, can't blame him.
They were just baking
It's
cookies
human nature.
together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Baking cookies. Baking them
Yep.
real hard.
Making
Fast.
them real soft, warm, and wet cookies.
Juicy.
Okay.
Terrible. So terrible. But
No, but I used to
oh,
be
if
a
there's
bad kid because while I was on
that's what he
probation,
was.
as a juvenile, I had gotten a gun from one of my cousins, and I was like so proud of it, and I was posting it and everything. And I don't know how, because it was like through a private account, but apparently my probation officer saw the post, and I got my
Oh.
house raided. But the fun thing about that, so they came looking for the gun, but the fun thing about that is 2 days before that is I sold the gun to one of my other buddies, so I didn't have it anymore. So my house was clean. They came raided, found nothing, and was like, "What was that gun you were posting?" And I was like, "Oh, that was a BB gun. I don't have it anymore." And they had to believe it.
That's bad. It's so bad.
It is.
I mean, I don't think there's any kid out there hasn't done something similar to that in some way. Especially young boys. We do stupid shit. Yeah. He like I said, he would consistently fall off the premise like I said, about once a month. After like 6 months of that, they extended it. I believe it was 6 months, and they said they won't extend it any further. It's just they're like try not to do that. Like we don't want to punish you more at this point. We need you out of our hair. He's causing too much issue for them. They're like, please stop. You're causing too much paperwork. So I think that, like I said, they stopped. I think he worked it out that like he needed. Like, he's like, I have a girlfriend and I want to go see her. And they worked out where he would get like a week of time over at her place. So they transferred the location, and during the days that he's allowed to like travel, he's only allowed to travel a specific destination and path, unless there's something obstructing that path. So he got time with his girl then, which was nice. So like he would spend a week there and then go back, spend the rest of the time at his place, and they only lived like a mile apart. So that's why he'd be only gone for an hour, because he'd literally hoof it all the way there in like 5 minutes, flat out running.
And if I really miss getting high while I'm on probation, I'll just start microdosing every day.
So
And every 4 days, and then stop for 3 days, and then 4 days again. That's his name is like
honestly,
something Stimlet, or I don't know. He's like a
so
mycologist. That's his
yeah.
recommendation.
So honestly, if depending on how long you're going to be on probation, if it's less than the time than you think it's going to be, like let's say they give you 3 months, don't use anything for 3 months.
Tolerance
When you
break.
come back to it, you can take a teeny amount and get utterly destroyed.
When I come back to it, if I come back to it, I'm taking a half gram my first dab. I don't care how much I'm puking and coughing. I'm doing it. Or I'm gonna try to. I'll just say this: a half gram is going in the bucket when I start smoking again.
Well, when you do come off of probation and you want to smoke that, feel free to come on up here.
Absolutely.
I'll gladly open up the stage and I'll do one with you.
Okay, cool. That would be like a getting off probation celebration dab.
Hell yes. It'd be a good way to celebrate the end of all the probation.
Definitely.
I've had plenty of friends that have dealt with prison time. Some their mistakes, some actually all their mistakes, but
Yeah, I only did 3 days in
one
jail, and that was because of the same incident.
Yeah,
one of my buddies, he was driving home from the bar, so drunk, and he almost killed a police officer on the side of the road that had someone else pulled over. He hit him. The officer
I'm
survived.
not laughing. I'm
but
not. I'm just like, that is crazy.
like, yeah, right. He got charged with attempted vehicular homicide. Got 6 years.
What in the fuck?
Right. Like, he fucked up.
I mean, I was pretty
Hard.
pissed too. I went to jail for terroristic charges, and I've seen people threaten
Oh.
cops. I've seen people on body cam,
Yeah.
like on YouTube, threaten their cops' lives,
Threatening
and
to
then
yeah.
the cops don't do shit. But I got charged with terroristic
It all,
charges and taken
it all
to
takes
jail.
the right person to be like,
I got you.
like, none of that. Like, boom, you've been charged. Like, So, like, I tell people all the time, there's a limit of to what you can say. So, like telling a cop to go fuck himself, legally can't get yourself in trouble for that. That is within your rights to say. They're in public, and there's no law against cursing or cursing at someone specifically. And I've seen plenty of people do it. And they curse at the cops, and the cops get mad about it, but legally they can't do anything about it. If they do, they're violating your rights, and then they get in trouble.
I want to do that.
Usually, a lot.
Go stand out the police station and grab a megaphone and start saying "fuck 12" and see what they do.
I mean, legally speaking, you are within your rights to do that.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
will it be a good thing to say? Yeah, I would recommend it. Like I said, there's a lot of people take full liberty of the like, oh, freedom of speech. Well, you gotta remember there's a freedom of speech, but then you also gotta remember there are different things, different levels of freedom of speech that you like. Some things are not acceptable, like threatening someone, especially if you're on live or on a YouTube or whatever. You're threatening someone, it's going to be visible for the world to see. Oh, you're just digging the grave. Like, you may just grab your shovel and just start shoveling.
Yeah.
because you're digging your own grave at that point. Like, cursing at someone isn't threatening or dangerous in any way. It's not nice, but I mean, when someone's giving you shit for something stupid, of course you're gonna curse at them. And also, like, most people think that you have to give them your license and proof of insurance before they tell you what you're being pulled over for, but you have the right to know before you give them any information. And that doesn't matter. I don't think there's any state that changes in. It's the same everywhere. You have a right to know what they are stopping you for. If they just tell you, like, here's a ticket, you're gonna accept that? Like, what did I do? There's a lot of things that most people don't think about. It is generally a good idea to just stay calm in general. Like, you should, like, I get when I get pulled over, I'm like, oh fuck, here come the cops. Great, I hate this shit. Heart starts racing, all that shit. So, like, generally speaking, cop gets there, I usually have everything ready to go. I'll ask, sir or ma'am, what am I being stopped for? So, like, last time I knew what I got stopped for. I knew right away what the problem was because there had been a problem before. I had a headlight out, and the car was about to be dead anyway. So it was like it had one cylinder firing. It wasn't running right. So I was like, literally, they got to the window. I'm like, I know what you're stopping me for. My headlight's out. My window is covered by a piece of plastic. There's a bunch of not good stuff. I'm going to be junking the car in the next week or two here. I don't feel the need to spend $30 on a whole new light fixture, because that was the problem. It's one of those light fixture ones. You have to replace the whole fucking thing.
I'm like, I don't want to spend that much money on a car that I'm about to junk. So they gave me a ticket for like $100. I contested the ticket because I was like, I literally showed them proof that it's in the junkyard. I'm like, I literally just brought it to the junkyard the other day. I'm like, I'm not paying you $100 again for a vehicle I don't even have anymore. It's not on the roads ever again. I watched it get crushed. So I was like, they dropped it, thankfully. They were like, all right, well, since you brought proof that it is officially gone, we'll drop the ticket. Cool. If you generally work with them and provide them the information they need and be polite, the majority of the time, you will get off better than you would have if you were like, with them right away. Like, I don't like cops. I never will. But it's in my best interest to bite my tongue and be polite. Like, I'm sorry, officer. I'll be sure not to do that next time. The majority of the time, stuff like that will get you a much better reaction. I got stopped. I was technically not doing what I was supposed to do. I was driving through a closed construction road. It said no through traffic, but it was closed for 20 miles. And I didn't have a vehicle that was reliable enough to be going way outside my normal range of travel. It was the same car. It was running on one freaking cylinder. I was like, I didn't trust it enough to go the extra distance. So I was like, it's middle of the night. There's no construction happening, period. They're closed. It's 1 in the morning. I'm driving slower than necessary, making sure I'm not hitting anything. And the cop pulls me over, and technically outside his jurisdiction too. Like, I was like, I almost told him, I wanted to say it. I was like, you do realize you're outside your jurisdiction here anyways. But he was like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm trying to get home. My house is on this in this direction. Like, I genuinely didn't have a GPS either. I didn't have a working phone or a way to connect to any form of global network. So I didn't know the road. I only knew that one road. I didn't know any of these other ones. I don't know what the fuck they would lead. So he pretty much ended up having to show me the way. It's a pain in my ass. He's like, don't let me catch you on this road again. As he pulled away, I did this to him. Literally, I made sure he could see it. You know what he did? Flip me out.
He's trying to rage bait at that point, dude. I would have flipped around and smacked into his car, dude.
Honestly, it made me laugh. It really did. I know the cop. I actually know the cop kind of personally. He's a douchebag. Always has been. I won't say names just because I don't want to get anyone or anyone in general in trouble for saying the name of someone. But the guy in question, not only is a stoner, but he was also accepting bribes, both physical and cash. He's a piece of work. So my old pickup truck, I got in a kind of rear end collision caused by me. I pulled out into traffic, and instead of getting T-boned, I got the back corner of my truck got clipped, my old Ranger, and I replaced the light with because the wiring and stuff all still functioned. The light bulb was still on, but the actual fixture was just gone. It was obliterated. There was like just the reflective pieces left. So I taped it all back together, so I had kind of a reflective section, and I put a red LED bulb in there because the law says the light just needs to be red and visible for up to 500 feet at night. It was both. I didn't even have to put a cover over it. I could have left a bulb dangling. That's all that was necessary. But I did it one step further. I found a clear floor mat, and I screwed that to my frame, creating a almost identical light cover for texture and look as the original. I got pulled over for that so many damn times by that cop too. He was like, you know, this is illegal. You have to have a matching light fixture. And I'm like, no, you don't. Here's the law. Like I had a printed out thing. I'm like, here's the law. Like that's the code article that refers to my rear tail lights. Must be red and visible for up to 500 feet at night. You have nothing on me. You must let me go. I knew my shit.
He was pissed.
After the third time he did that to me, I was he would try everything, tried everything in the book, and it was back before I was a heavy smoker. I'd like have one puff and I was done, and like there was no button of any kind of any form, no smoking devices in my car. So like I'd smell like weed. So my friends smoke weed. He smokes weed too, but he'd smell it and be like, you know, what do I smell in here? And my body BO, you want to smell a pit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have nothing. You have no probable cause. If you want to search my car, you need a warrant because you have no reason to. You have no sign of any kind of form of paraphernalia. You need to go on your way before you lose your job. You know what he did? Scoffed and left. And
I
then
think
the
I'm
next
gonna
day he
take
pulled
a.
me over for the exact same thing.
I think I'm gonna take a blinker.
All right. I'll grab another dab and smoke one with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna take this blinker and go hang out outside to get some fresh air.
Can't blame you. I would say I go outside and get some fresh air, but I got the window open right now. I'm getting that fresh air as I speak. It's 59 degrees last I checked. It's getting chilly.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
What's up, Peck?
What's that?
Get 'em all, get 'em.
Much love,
Good night,
Dad Ford.
Peck. What's up, man? You have a good night, man.
Peace out. It's good to see you, Peck. Peace out.
Peace out, brother. Yep.
Whew.
I'm about to not be so busy, so hit me up, Bill.
Oh goodness.
Let me see what that's what it is. Let me turn my brightness down. Maybe it'll charge a little bit better.
Heard anything from Smoker?
No, not really. No.
He had to go to the doctor. Said he wasn't feeling right.
What?
Experiencing sharp pains in his legs and arms.
Uh-oh.
I'm hoping he's experiencing a similar problem that I was having.
Right.
Whereas his lungs are punching the cartilage of his rib cage. And he's causing the same symptoms that almost sound like mine. Sharp shooting pains in arms and legs on one or both sides. Feels like
I
a
get it,
but it's not.
I get it sometimes from doing too many dabs.
Yeah, even now that I'm doing them closer to like 500, so much lower temperature. If I do like 8 or 9 in a row, I still have the same problem.
And it also depends on, like,
I know what the problem is.
With me, it depends on like the size glob I take too.
I mean, like earlier, I did a 1.1 G bob, and that didn't cause a single problem. Then like I'll do like 3 or 4 like 0.1s in a row, and I'll be like, ooh, there it is. Like there's the chest pains. Honestly, the thing that helps the best, ice pack. Just place it right on your chest. Within moments, you'll feel better. There's also a stretch you can do. Take the palm of your hand, put it on a wall, and then pull your body away. So you're pushing your arm behind you, and stretch out your chest, and it pulls out all this, and it actually helps relieve that pressure.
Oh, mother clucking, how's it going?
Works really good. I've used it several times already today, where I was like, I feel that pain. Let me just real quick, and it's gone.
That one was a good one. Oh shit.
Yeah. So I've been sending prayers out to Smoker. Hopefully, it comes back soon.
He'll be coming back. He should be okay. Hopefully, it's really nothing that major.
I mean, like he looked physically fine.
Yeah,
it didn't even look like he was like having any like issues that you visibly see. But he said he was experiencing problems, and I mean, like I get that too. Like, if you're not sure, it's go to the doctor. Even if you're like, I gotta go to the emergency room, just go. Get it over with. Yeah. Even if you have to deal with a bill, just go. Make sure you're not in dire straits.
Yeah.
It's always better to have the doctor be like, no, you are perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong. You're panicking or, whatever.
That one fucking got me.
Oh.
That's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I have to look that up or what the fuck I gotta do with it, but I don't like that raspberry OG. I do not.
Don't taste right, or is it just like it hits wrong?
It's not that like it hits wrong. It's just it doesn't have much of a taste. Like even if I turned it down, like the banger could be all charred up on the bottom. Like from it just burning, like I know I get all the fucking smoke out because the smoke will stop. Like it just builds up smoke because of like the temperature and like the constant heat against the glass. But it's just some of these fucking have better taste than that one, and that one just tastes like there ain't much taping up in it. I don't know if like I have to.
She's got these. The last time we picked up, she picked up these carts. 1 gram carts. She's got a lot of them actually.
510 threads.
Yeah, and it's got the cool magnetic
Oh, that's the bomb ass Yokan battery. I love
And
that
actually, so
Yokan
it's funny.
battery.
This one's hers, and I don't have the magnet for mine anymore, but I found mine. So now she's got 2 of them.
Sweet. Yeah.
So when this one dies, she could just switch to this one.
I got a lot of those fucking Yokan batteries. I love that type because it locks, and then like depending on if it's a half-gram cart or a full-gram cart, you can raise that thing up and down.
Yep. And
Yeah,
it'd be still perfect no matter what.
They did it fucking right on that fucking battery.
And
And
they're
the charge on that bitch lasts a fucking while too.
So
Real.
I found this thing, right? And I used it actually like we tried that out.
I love that fucking Yokan.
After 6 years of just in storage doing nothing, I expected it to need to be charged. It had 50% power.
Yeah, as long as it ain't fucking
And it still chugged with no issue. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, as long as it's still chilling. Like I got a bunch of those
Like,
batteries.
the mechanism all still works. I still this part is probably my favorite part. That fucking telescoping fucking
the
lens,
fucking open and close.
That is so cool.
That and it will grip to any like type of cart. That's the best part.
One of the best products that company has ever produced, in my opinion, is this.
Legit. That and the phaser.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I will have
honestly,
to say
these things, I can't believe how like as far as durability goes, like you put a cart in this, you don't need to worry about that cart breaking.
No, you can fucking.
Like I've dropped this thing from 3 stories up, and it just bounced.
Yeah, it will bounce. You just got to make sure that you have that lock mechanism fucking on there tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, the last time I had it, it was one of the like quarter-gram carts.
Yeah.
So like it was closed so tight around the top because it was a little tube. It literally, I was able to close it the full lens shut.
Yeah.
So like when I fell 2 stories down, I was like, oh shit, and then I saw it hit the concrete and it went boing, and just landed in the grass, and I was like, I could see the lights still on. I'm like.
Yeah, I tossed that bitch across the floor one time just for the fuck of it. I was like, it's literally a fucking.
It's probably one of the last lines of things that was truly built for durability and long lasting.
Yeah.
And the batteries are like endless.
I like their phaser. That thing's that's their next big thing. For Yokan,
so I don't know which one the Yokan is from, but it was the stick Yokan, like red and blue metallic like battery stick, and it usually had a screw on top of some kind.
Oh yeah, like it might be. It might have been I know the 2.0 and the 3.0. I think are magnetic tops.
Mine was not a magnetic top. It was it screwed on with a glass bowl like coil. And then you had a glass cover over the top that you slide over. So you load a full-size dab into that thing.
Yeah.
It was badass. But I was being careless one day, and I had it standing on end on a table, and I was talking, and funk. And the glass top just exploded. I used it for a while afterwards, but I was like, I would like put a tube near it.
I had a couple like those.
It still worked. But afterwards, I took that thing off because the coil was so fried it tasted gross. So I finally removed it. I still have the battery, and it's funny. It works with these.
Yeah, the 510 threads.
And it's cool is when you screw these in, if you just watch the button and you screw and screw and screw, it'll actually light up when it's connected.
Yeah.
Okay. On. And I usually do like a little quarter turn extra just to make sure it's on.
I have all sorts of fucking batteries at the house.
And like I haven't charged that thing in a year, and it still is. I got a full power, and it chugs. So I mean that's another Yokan product that was just like that battery is just really versatile. There's so many different things you can put on top of it. I'm pretty sure my girl's got these coils right here that are for. I think it's not a Yokan. It's what it's called. A unicorn.
The
one
unicorn's
of
not
these
too bad.
bowls, and that is the same threading as my battery. I'm pretty sure this could be fired by that battery.
Depending on the voltage of that battery, you don't want to mess up the battery or that atomizer.
Well, this atomizer's dead, so it wouldn't matter. It's like if I'm trying it out, this one would be like I'd probably put it on the lowest setting and see if it goes. And then if it doesn't, if it goes at the lowest setting and doesn't seem like it's getting hot, try the setting up next up and see if it's better. But like in my experience, those Yokan, like I said, these have a higher firing rate than these do, and I use the battery on the highest setting for these, and these work perfect with it. So I'm sure it would actually fire this, even on the highest setting, wouldn't be firing at its full capacity. Not only that, I'm pretty sure that battery's got a regulator system built in, so that when you attach different bowls on it, it just automatically adjusts the amperage, so you're not pumping too much through it. It's like otherwise it would blow these things up. Blazed right now.
Or you have the free StreamYard too, because you can't see the comments.
I can see them.
I'm sure
No commenting right now.
That's in there.
Sometimes I get a lot of comments, other times I get none. There was one night I got like 70 something comments. I was like, holy shit, I was not expecting that. Majority of it was one person. A guy by the name of Dominic. He almost always posts in emojis or in it kind of reminds me of hieroglyphs. If you look at it long enough, you could actually read it because it's got like a hidden message in it. It's actually kind of cool. I think it's really ingenious the way he does it. I'm like, if I weren't dyslexic, I don't think I would be able to read it. Half the time, that's the reason I can read it. I'm like, holy crap! Like, there's a field, and I'm like, holy shit! I can see that perfectly. Like, okay, interesting. Oh my goodness. I both want to and don't want to go to work tomorrow. I need the money. So if I am to buy a van to do my workspace stuff in, I need to get at least some funds built up. I'm trying to find this in the good functional price range. Is like $2,000 is like the price that's a good still running large van. I'm actually looking at a specific type of van now too.
I was just going through all the fucking little notifications. There's so many notifications. Like, I don't know why.
You're popular.
Huh?
You're popular.
No, it's just like most people's lives, and then just like some of the different groups.
Yeah, you're popular.
I don't need that many notifications just in one day. So what's it?
Yeah, I had a similar issue with like the scam calls and telemarketer calls. I got to a point where I was like, I'm just turning on full do not disturb. My boss is like, did you change numbers or something? We can't get a hold of you through this number. I'm like, I have my do not disturb on 24/7 on full functionality. Nothing comes through. I can see things coming through on the top bar. Like I got a message. That's the only place I allow it.
so that I can see that I've been notified of something. If you call me, it will not ring. There's only a few things that allow through medical stuff works. My girlfriend's number will go through, and pretty much nothing else. Not even my family. The spam calls are, oh my god. If I shut off the ad blocker for 3 minutes, I'll get 200 calls.
That's crazy.
It'll literally just or messages will start popping up. Like you owe. It's a lot. I keep getting this one that's from like claims. It's from the what's it called? The toll systems, saying that I owe them like 80 something cents, blah 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 blah. If I do not pay up by this time, there'll be X amount of charges on my thing. But I was like, it was for iPass. I'm like, I haven't gone through an iPass recently, and the last time I did, it was a $4 iPass. So 80 something cents makes no sense. I'm like, what the fuck? And the thing is, I never got charged for that. Like, I'm like, I saw it coming, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have that. So I just kept driving. Nothing ever happened. They didn't track me down. They didn't send me a bill to my address. Nothing. But that's a big scam that's been going around, I guess. I actually did fall for it twice. I didn't realize I was falling for a scam until I realized when my account had charges on it from an unknown source, or attempted charges. Because thankfully, the credit union I go through has got some super good security. If I charge something to something I've never charged to, like let's say I'm playing like a phone game, I decide to buy like some coin or whatever is in the game. A lot of those are from like India and stuff. So there'll be a charge for like $1 or maximum like $5. Sometimes I'll remove ads on a game that I think is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So like my bank will be like, they'll call me, they'll be like, hey, is this you? I'm like, yeah, I'm playing a phone game. And they're like, okay, cool. Once they know it's me, they're like, come on, let me go through. They recognize, they put it in the system as a recognized safe purchase. So at least they're consistent. So like when I fell for the scam, they immediately stopped charge. They wouldn't let it go through. They're like, that doesn't look like something he does normally. The thing is, I did charge it. I had actually put my information in and hit the charge button twice. But it wasn't letting it go through because it was not a legal system. So the bank was like, no, not happening. Thank you, was all I could say. When I got in there and said it, they're like, oh, that's what that was happening. That was what was going on. We knew something was up. I'm like, yeah, I fell for a scam. You know, like, I'm like, I need to cancel all the cards. I'm like, yes, we're already ready for that. Good. So they reset me up with everything. I think I ended up replacing my license and a couple other things because I was like, yep, I got a hold of my Social Security because that had to be put in there. That got put out there, so I had to put that out. They pretty much, from what I understand, squashed anything that was happening like immediately. They did it quick. I think they did it over the phone when I was with them. They're like, okay, we got this. Smash. It helped that I reported immediately. It was like that. I was literally, I just did it like seconds ago. I was like, oh crap. And I had like pictures of everything, information of the website, and I literally I just screenshotted everything. I'm like, oh, yep, that's a scammer. We need to fix this right away.
There'll be a crap ton of scammers out there.
Yeah, you take one down and 30 million pick up their place. Jeez. I still love watching that guy that he's a hacker as well, and he worked for, I don't know what company, but worked for some big electronic company or CIA or some shit. He messes with them. He'll track their specific location, and then like there's one where he legitimately took control over their systems. You hear them panicking in the background. Like, that's so bad, so funny. Like during the panic, you'll hear a moment of crashing, and everything just cuts out. They just smashed everything. Like, that's poetic justice. I mean, it won't stop them for very long, unfortunately. There's no way to 100% stop them because they are in another country. The majority of the time, they have handles that they have here that take the money usually, or whatever form of payment they accept, which is unfortunate. And with the digital age, they're getting way too sneaky. I could smell that all day long. Smell the breakfast gets me high. It's gonna be our jam for this smoking session here. No lyrics in this. Just the whole time.
you munching on?
Doritos.
Ah, yeah, good munchies. So I'm planning on my next paycheck making peppermint patties.
Yeah.
I found out they're super, super stupid simple to make.
Mhm.
You can make your peppermint patties essentially at home, and a lot of them. Depending on how they turn out, I might see about making or getting someone to make me a can of butter, because I don't know if it's gonna stink up the place. If it does, I'd rather not deal with that. So I'll get one of my friends to help me with it.
Yeah.
Probably go to my buddy that I normally would go to his place, and we'll just do it there. Payment, I'll give him 50% of it. And then I want to take a very sizable dose of it and mix it into the peppermint patty dough, and have like stupid strong and peppermint patties. Put a couple of those in the freezer, and you eat one, you know, ooh, this is so fucking tasty. And after your third one, you're like, I may have fucked up, because I'm guessing each one's gonna be like 1,000 milligrams in the minimum. Maybe grams worth of fucking good THC fucking explosion in your mouth. But yeah, first I'm gonna do a regular batch, see how they turn out. After I do that, I'll probably do an experimental batch with can of oil and see if see how strong they are. If they don't taste strong but are strong, I'm gonna be giving Christmas people, not just my family. It's probably gonna be people in my kind of family that are likely gonna receive Christmas presents. And then my freezer is gonna be likely full of both regular style peppermint patties, and the other half's gonna be full of infused peppermint patties. But man gave me a cool idea to use a pot leaf, like an actual pot leaf design, and then take like a snowflake and do like a cutout in the pot leaf of the snowflake. Use that as the cards. Send people with the Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Figure out how to those are activated THC. Figure that out later. Maybe it'll be after the fact that I got my functioning mobile forge. I wouldn't mind taking a trip and popping in and seeing people. Like, hey, Dad Forge is here, and I brought treats. Oh, look at that! There's a comment. Oh, we got a heart.
Well, what's that, Mama D?
Oh, that's great. I think she's. Is it Mama D that's still in Vegas? They had like a flight issue.
Yeah, they're both home.
Oh, they both. Okay.
Well, we'll find out in a minute if she pops up here.
Yeah. And there she is. Home at last.
Hey.
Good to see you that you made it home safe.
No, I didn't make it home yet.
Oh, you're not quite home yet. That's right. You said I remember seeing something about that. Like your flight got canceled or rebooked or
Oh my
something.
gosh, it was delayed, and then it went from okay, I was supposed to get on at 1:35, and they delayed it to
Yeah.
3:58, like by 2 hours. Then it like kept coming, like bumping back up. So then it was only like a 20-minute delay. So then it was instead of leaving at 1:35, it was leaving at 2:02. However, so I was like, okay, so cool. I only had a 47-minute layover at the JFK airport. So if that flight was 20 minutes delayed, it was only going to give me like 10, 15 minutes to get to the next terminal. And if I missed that flight at the JFK airport, then I would have had to have stayed in New York airport till tomorrow or find somewhere to stay in New York in the middle of the night, which I didn't want to do. So I was on the plane already, getting ready to go, and they kept delaying and delaying. And by 2:30, I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, another delay by 30 minutes because the flight was too heavy. So they had to ask people to get off and take some weight off because the flight was too heavy. So I was like, what? Another 30-minute delay? I'm like,
Someone's
I'm
smuggling too many
like, do
gold
you
bars in
guys
their
know?
luggage.
Right. I'm like, you guys know when we plan on landing if you wait that long? I was like, if I wait any longer, I'm going to miss my connection flight in New York. And then I got up and went to the front to talk to the JetBlue agent. And she's like, yeah, you're going to miss it. So then they were going to put me on a next flight to JFK and maybe put me on the next flight to Syracuse. But the thing of it is that 10:30 was the only flight to Syracuse. There was no other one till tomorrow. So
Goody.
I'm like, oh my gosh. But
So
they
you're at a
changed
hotel
it.
right now, or
Yeah, yeah. So they changed it. So I got off because I didn't want to be sitting at the airport stuck or trying to find a place to stay in New York City in the middle of the night around 1 or 2. And then, you know what I mean?
yeah?
So I was like, yeah, it would either take a
Hopefully,
7 a.m. flight or the next 1:30 flight tomorrow. I'm like, might as well redo the other, like the same one that I was gonna take today. Be at the airport by 11 and take the
the 1:30.
1:35 and then still arrive at midnight in Syracuse tomorrow like I was supposed to today.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, if I'm gonna have to pay, well, I got trip insurance, so I can get reimbursed for it. But if I have to pay
Yeah.
for another night in Vegas, I want it to. I'm not gonna check out and be to the airport at no 4 in the morning. I might as well just take the 1:30 fucking flight, so that way I could check
Get enough
out
sleep and
close to
stuff.
11 and get some more sleep. Blah blah. Not that I.
Maybe go
Well, I
chill
kind of
in a
get
hot tub
tired.
for the evening.
Huh?
Is there a hot tub you could chill in?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, chill in
I
the hot tub for like an hour before you go to bed.
eh, hmm All that. It's like almost 11 and all that stuff closes soon. But I did go to the pool and I sat outside at the wave pool. This hotel that I'm in now has a wave pool and hot tubs and all that. Like the Luxor did too, but I really didn't like have time to like even go swimming really.
You were doing so much.
It was like, we was doing so much that didn't really have time. And even
I
now,
get
like
that.
the time is going by so fast. So then I was
I'm
like,
gonna
you
have
know
to go,
what?
guys. I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
Later, Peg.
later.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
And I wanted to see the Wizard of Oz at this year. So I'm like, so now that I had the extra day, even though
Yeah, so
I'm
go see
like,
it.
dang, I went to see it.
Worth it, right?
It was it was cool, yeah. Well, I joined the video chat a few times while I was in it. And the one time I had to I didn't mute my camera and it was pretty loud. Everybody was like when I came in, but I muted. Um, but I did videotape or some really cool parts. I have a video on my profile of some of them movie. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Like the seats vibrated. They had wind blowing, smoke, like leaves blowing, and then like that one part where she was shaking the apple tree and the guy, whatever, they tossed apples in the audience, like soft apples, like souvenir type thing with the Wizard of Oz on it
Yeah.
for people to catch and,
Like
keep
plushy
it.
apples.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. And like the seats, all like stimulation and stuff like that. Of course,
That's
when
cool.
you go there, of course, in the terms and conditions, it's just to let you know. And like the concerts that they have there, all types of things. But
Yeah.
they had to let us know that if you get hurt, injured, or anything by any of the flying objects that they have in there, or whatever it is they do. Did you know that if you get injured by any of their stuff or anything like that, or die even, you can't sue them
Yep.
at all?
That's why they think you sign that waiver. It's just saying that you
Yes,
waive your
you had
right
to
to
sign
your
a
personal
waiver
safety.
yeah, because just letting you know, because they have the one part where the tornado, they had leaves flying around, yeah, debris,
Poking the eye and shit.
smoke, wind. Oh my god, it was as if like you were there. And even like the fire part where they go see Professor and the fire shoots up, you could feel it from the fire.
Yep.
Oh gosh, it was awesome.
I've actually been inside. Well, technically, I've been not inside, but near a tornado. uh, I'd be impressed if they actually could simulate a. I would like to
Right?
see the tornado effect just because of like I would see how closely accurate they got it. Because
Right.
I was in a vehicle and me and my friend we went essentially storm chasing. We were trying to find a tornado. We knew there was one on the ground.
Mhm.
We found it. It was rain wrapped. We couldn't see it, but it was like within 100 yards of us. We were
Man,
in our trucks, and I could feel my truck scooting along the road. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I just
right.
left it in reverse because it was pulling me forward, not backwards. Uh, I just left it in reverse with my foot off the throttle, and it just was like scoot the tires, keeping it from moving. So it was close to us. Uh, so I'd be impressed if they could actually get that level of accuracy.
Right.
Like, yeah. Hey, imagine someone being in there like, this is so lame. Like what? Like I haven't been in a tornado. What you talking about? This is nothing. This is a gentle breeze.
I ended up leaving 10 minutes before the movie ended because I didn't want to get caught in the traffic and people going out. I had to call a cab and stuff and didn't want to sit and wait too long.
Can't blame you.
So,
That's probably smart.
the last 10 minutes of the movie, I'm sure it was just them going in, hot air balloon shit and all
Yeah,
that.
it's the final ride to leave
Yeah,
the
I figured
the land of Oz.
mm-hmm. Um, I was all right with missing that. There wasn't probably there might have been air for like the air balloon going up, but other than that, I didn't think
No,
that there
because
would
didn't
be.
she didn't take an air balloon. Oh, she did the magic heels. There's no place like home. There's no place
Oh
like home.
yeah,
There's
that's
no place
right.
like home. And then
And
she's
that's
home.
probably like yeah, and that's probably like the best part of the movie. But I don't know what sound effects and shit they would have. But I jumped a few times when it got real loud and when it went to
Sure.
certain spots, 'cause it was loud
Wizard
and
of
the
Oz was
vibration in the
something like
sheet.
I don't know where it was. There was a movie. I went to go see a movie at a place that did something similar. Uh, wasn't to that level of extreme, but they had things like there was a smell thing, and it would like spray mist in your face if it were raining or stuff like that. I think it was a movie theater. It was a genuine movie theater. They had all the device in front of you. The seat would shake during things like a race or like you'd feel lean and stuff. Uh, and like you said, like I think it had a big subwoofer underneath because like things like a grenade going off underneath you, you'd feel it.
Hmm.
Like, boom! Oh, jeez. I
Yeah,
don't know what the hell I want to go see. I think it was just like a kind of a weird action. Wasn't like an actual movie. It was something else. I don't know where. It's kind of like a display thing. They did a big spiel of stuff.
right. I'm tired, but at the same time, it's like I hope I get sleep because I'm also alone. I don't like being alone.
I get that. My brain does stupid things when I'm alone.
Hmm. Right. I bet. Yeah, same. Like,
Like
oh,
I tend to work myself into either a panic attack or a frenzy of some kind. Get all
right.
worked up over nothing.
Yeah. Uh, I didn't want to have to like stay. It's disappointing. I was looking forward to going home, believe it or not.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
I mean, I
I
like
swear every
them.
time I go on vacation, the first like the first couple of days is good. Like I would say the first 3 days, perfect. After that, it's not like you don't want to go home, but you also kind of want to go home because everything's normal.
Yeah.
And then 4 and 5 days in, you may be having fun, but you're like, I'm just ready to be home in my bed.
Yeah.
Like I swear, the missing my
Exactly.
own bed thing is the one of the things is like when we're on vacation, it's like I miss our bed.
I was like thinking, what do I want to get my kids? Because I didn't even really have time to, not that I had the money to or anything, shop. And I hope my kids. I did get some keychains and bags for the fridge.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope they'll be all right with that. Usually I get like shirts or something, but everything just seems in the shops that I went by, everything seemed expensive, and I haven't like I'm not driving, so it's not like I can go, see any shops anywhere, anything unless we walk
Yeah.
to them and I know where they are, and I don't, so it stinks.
Yeah.
At least it shows the maps of where you go.
Oh. I am going to play my last song and call it a night.
All right.
I gotta
Okay,
work in the
okay.
morning.
Yeah, I was
So
just
here
gonna
we
say
go.
I'm gonna get off and go to sleep. Tired.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well, it was
much
nice
love.
chatting with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck for your flight tomorrow.
Thanks. I'll let
And,
everybody know as soon as I'm on it.
yeah. And prayers to Smoka. Hopefully he's okay. He had to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
He's having some pains.
I heard. I messaged him and asked him if he was okay. He's like, no, I'm not. I might go to the ER. And I said, you're the only one that knows your body. And if you feel that something's wrong, then you better go. Because when you ignore something that
Why
you
fuck
feel
with
is
it?
something wrong, it ends up with something more. Like, I did that after I thought my body was exhausted. And even though it was 4 months after, twins were tough to take care of, plus 3 other kids I had on top of
Yep.
that. So I was on a lot of medication for blood pressure and stuff. But I ended up with a pulmonary embolism. Like, my body, I kept feeling like weird and awkward. And I finally, after 4 days of feeling like that, I went and he's like, what made you wait so long? I just assumed that it was just exhaustion, but then I couldn't like function and my legs kept being heavy. I didn't know I had a blood clot in my left leg. It broke off and went to my lungs.
Oh,
He's like,
jeez.
you can't tell by looking at me that I'm hyperventilating, but on the machines when they had me hooked up, my heart was racing. I was like, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't tell by looking at me though that I didn't feel good, but I felt it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel the fluttering of
Yeah,
your heart.
and the doctors were gonna almost send me home until I was like, oh well, I've just had twins 4 months prior to, like 4 months ago, because they started asking me. He's like, oh wait a minute, don't go nowhere. And then he gave me a CT scan. Next thing you know, 45 minutes later, I'm going upstairs and staying for the fucking next week. I was in a lot of
Jeez.
pain and I didn't tell him. I told him that I was. And he's like, I could tell by the machines that you are. And I said, okay, so now can you give me something for pain now that you know what's wrong? Because at first they weren't going to. I ended up on a morphine drip for a day
Damn.
because my legs and my whole body was just so sore.
In
I don't know.
pain.
Yeah.
Your nerves are essentially on fire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There's been a
I'll
few
chat with
moments
you
I've been like
tomorrow.
that, so yep.
Yeah.
Much love, stay lifted.
Much
Good luck
love
with the
to you
flight
too,
again.
later.
I'm gonna find my way tonight. Way tonight. Showing off. Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off. I'm gonna find my way tonight. What makes this heart beat faster? 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 This heart beat faster. What makes this heart beat faster? 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 We'll make a new tomorrow.